Hello everyone, I hope you're having a fantastic day. As I did say last time, this is one of those situations where we talk about things from a decisive point of view. I'm not here to offer any, preferred solution or philosophical insights into stuff I don't know about or stuff I haven't mastered in. I'm here just to present situations and then force the need for one to get decisive when it comes to mapping out the required answers, or rather mapping out the expected results from a decisive point of view. In that regard, I did come up with a book called The First Decision, The Singularity of Intent. I have the book right here, The First Decision, The Singularity of Intent. And it's a book that I've come to understand that it was written by myself specifically for the Nigerian market. I have said that in previous videos that the intention of writing The First Decision was to stir the mind of the average Nigerian so they can project it into a level of greatness, a level of gratitude, away from your pulpit and away from speculations, playing into reality. I did the acknowledgement video earlier and I thought it would be nice to do a deep dive into the preface. Just a little snippet from it that I think we can relate with, and then we'll see how that goes from there. So bear with me as I indulge with a snippet from the preface of the book, The First Decision, The Singularity of Intent. So the preface goes: the general exhibited feeling of having no control over certain things can be emotionally and physically draining, and in most cases borderline frustrating, up to the point where many would like to give up. Then again, there's always varying levels of faith to cling on to regardless of the situation. It is quite an interesting subject matter when you encounter prominent people of all statuses agreeing on aligned statements about how decisions can determine our best results. But still, of course, there's more to it, and more agreement also on the reverse side of how certain decisions can churn out undesirable effects too. No one wants to be unclear about their future, about their jobs, about their relationships, their careers, their goals, their health, their spirituality, and their wellness. But no one wants to be uncertain about their families, their loved ones, and their desires. Everyone would like to know what the future holds for them, on a level at least. And most of all, and quite rightly so, some rely on God or an entity to guide them through. Decisions rule in everything that we do. Allow me first to align you with a simple theory that every level of success that has ever been reached or achieved was directly or indirectly aligned with an anticipated result experienced from a single decision point. This will constantly become clearer in various scenarios within the book, The First Decision. So for many years, I've subsequently dedicated the required time and effort into studying and acquiring various decision-making principles and applying knowledge from some of the most intellectually renowned leaders in the world today. And I've also dedicated valuable time to extensive research into many of the most influential clerics and philosophical people throughout human history. Those people who were endowed with poetic knowledge, who put out revered literature for the world to consume. I investigated and researched what decisions made them tick, what decisions made them phenomenally successful, and what key decisions made them admirable. And most importantly, what kind of decisions fashioned their leadership styles in various capacity. I also explored what decisions made them highly respected and appreciated within their community and in positions they held. Through these observations, I gained valuable insights and techniques into how one should strive to lead a decisive life of service and leadership, especially as we now embrace the highly influential digital age we have all now been systematically accelerated into, especially after the pandemic. Decision making and leadership go hand in hand, But profound, impactful decision making fits like a glove in the hands of leaders who put expectations first and have the courage to stick to what works. So that's the snippet from the preface of the book, The First Decision, The Singularity of Intent. The whole idea around the preface is to set the tone with regards to how this is mapped out from a decisive point of view. So it shapes the mindset to understand that by the time you fundamentally make a decision, if you capture that moment when you make that decision, it's always easy to come back to that particular moment. So that means you have to create a scenario before you make a profound decision so that you have nuggets of remembrance to come back to and say, this is what I was doing when I made that decision. This is what happened when I made that decision. This is the point I made that decision. But to cap it all with this subtle nugget, I would draw from a profound statement that I use as an opener when I go to speak to people. I always ask the question, what is the most dangerous place you can find yourself in? And time again, it's always the same answer. The most dangerous place you can ever find yourself is at the point of indecision. Today is a good day to decide. Stay tuned for more of these nuggets from the book, The First Decision, The Singularity of Intent. Thank you. Stay blessed.